And welcome back to our evening tea. This is Aaron,
Hello?
and I am.
Anila. This is Anila. Take it away, Anila.
Today we're going to talk about believing in yourself when no one else is believing in you, and living with abundance. I don't know. I just want to introduce. Yeah, you can continue.
No. Can we start over?
No,
I feel
just
it's
it.
ridiculous. Okay. Well, you introduced it. It's fine.
Mm,
Okay, so you want me to start?
yeah.
Okay. So, what does living with abundance have anything to do with it?
When no one is believing in you, you should always be like, it's going to be okay in the end. And you will eventually believe in yourself.
Okay. Hopefully, we'll get into that. We'll see. We'll see if that's how it works. Because in this episode of our evening tea, that's what we're talking about, and as we do on this show, we're gonna get all into this topic. So, believing in yourself when no one else does. Yeah.
It's really easy to not believe in yourself when people say, "Oh, are you sure? Look at this person who did the exact same thing and he's struggling now. Are you sure you're gonna do this? Choose the easier path." And then you're like, "Yeah, sure. That sounds good. It's gonna be easy, um, and you'll feel like, let me just choose it. It's easy, and that's what I'm capable of doing." And instead of seeing, I'm capable of doing more, I just need to do it. In my personal life, when I was a kid, when I was like 17 and all, when 15 to 17, when you get to choose your career, I guess, at least in India, you get to choose at 15 to 17. And one, like, and I feel like my parents, I don't know if they didn't believe in me. They probably didn't, but also they scared me into like me being a regular person. Like, I cannot do stuff. They're like,
You can't
engineer.
follow your own path because there's a certain thing that you're supposed to do, according to them.
No.
Because what do you mean by regular person? I don't
Like,
follow.
I don't know, not regular, I guess normal. I don't, average. Average is the word, not regular. They,
Like not unique? Or you mean like...
they assume, everyone in the world assumes every person is average.
Same. Every person is the same?
Average. Like, until you achieve something, everyone assumes you're average person. Like,
At everything?
yeah. They'll, like, this is my experience basically. Even though I was better, I don't know, better is the word, but even though I was pretty good in school, when I was in school, average person, on an average, people have harder time when they choose to go to med school. They'll spend longer time in college because they don't get into med school. In like high school, giving the entrance exams and stuff, and so that's the average person, right? Um, and when people give you suggestions on saying like, oh, this is hard, you shouldn't do this, this other thing is really easy, you will only have to be in college for a little bit of time, um, and then you end up feeling average, even though if you worked harder, you can easily get that.
That's why I'm saying unique, because, like, say you're really good at that and could go to med school, someone else who is good at something else that you're not good at is not average, but then you're average. So it's like, average person sounds like is the wrong way to go.
I think everyone is unique in their own way, but most people live average life because they don't give the time to.
I see what you're saying. I just dislike the terminology.
Okay.
That's all. Maybe like.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to do something and you put in the effort, you can get anything. Is what I feel. But also, like, most people are scared of moving out of the comfort. Me too, me included. Everyone chooses comfort, and most people are basically like, oh, I'm comfortable here, why try something else?
So people are living a dulled down experience of a dulled down version of their life as it could be. Right? They're living the average version of their life instead of the exceptional version of their life.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I knew you weren't, but it sounded like you were, so I want to help you clarify that you're not saying I'm better than everyone else. You're saying that that my experience is lower than it should be for me. Yeah.
Because I chose comfort, partly probably my fault overall, but there is definitely peer pressure, and I was a kid.
Yeah.
And by the time like you realize you can do a lot more, it's not too late. You can always do a lot more. It's just you're older and you still have to make the choice of, should I just live this comfortable life or try something that takes me out of this comfort but capable of living the life I want. It's really hard for me to say a better life, because no matter where you are, you want to strive for something better. So most people, I guess. Oh my gosh. I keep talking a lot. Sorry, I'm not letting you talk. But I guess being comfortable is the. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like if you're
being comfortable is the goal. Is that what you're gonna say?
I don't know if it's the goal, but if you're already comfortable, why strive for something else? But
yeah,
I don't really want to live just comfortable.
Yeah, I always wonder about that. But I think it's comfort is more like, in those terms, it's more like complacency, because say you're comfortable with a way that things are going and you're not growing, right? If you're comfortable and you're not growing, that's fine as long as things stay like that. But the second things change, you're ill prepared because you're only used to that. So I think that's why. That's why it's not great to
Oh,
chill
yeah,
in comfort.
yeah. Do you think it's possible to live like Buddha?
In this day and age,
Yeah.
very much probably not.
Yeah. Do you think you can just go and meditate?
Under a tree for as long as you want, people will gather around you. No, they'll probably take you to jail or the hospital or something.
Oh. Or you would die? I mean, if you go to the forest, no one would know.
Oh yeah, if you go, yeah, you disappear for some time and go meditate by a tree, till you transcend this world.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think that's reality?
What, like transcending the world through
Do,
meditation?
yeah. Do you think
That's
Buddha is real?
It's a whole other topic, but I think a lot of things about it. Is why I'm saying it's a whole other topic.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that it either could be a literal story of a literal person who did that exact thing, with some gaps filled in through storytelling throughout the ages, because no one really knows what he was going through or where he went when he was going through that. They only know what they saw and what he said and what they assumed. That's all we ever really know. So a lot of the like existential and higher parts of his story and any story are really filled in, is what my belief is. The other idea is that the whole story we see could just be a metaphor for something else, or an analogy for some other situation someone went through. Like maybe he was very calm throughout his life, so they said he meditated under a tree. Like his life was a meditation as if he were under a tree, and then the next edition of it was he was meditating under a tree, and eventually they were like he meditated under a tree until he died or whatever. Or no, until he found himself and then came back Buddha instead of the prince.
Yeah. Isn't the story like he meditated under a tree for 40 days or something?
I don't know how many days, but yeah, a while. He was gonna go there until he found the answers he wanted. And he wasn't gonna move. That was his idea, and then supposedly he found those. Or he found that there is no answer. I think is what it was, or something like that.
Yeah. 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 I don't know why we went there, but go ahead. I mean, it's related. It's related.
It's definitely related, actually, because he was a prince.
Uh-huh.
He had everything that most people would want, but if he would have stayed like that, which is what obviously his family wanted him to do, stay in the royal family and carry it on. Instead, he went and did his own thing. No one probably believed that was a good idea. So
yeah,
it's actually completely irrelevant.
Yeah, honestly, like I guess most people have different lives, and being a royal person, at least through stories and current royal people, they have access to learning everything since they're kids. So I wonder how I would be if I was like learning a lot of stuff since I was a kid. I wonder if I would still want to try new things. I wonder if I'll have anything left to try. There'll always be something new left to try. Yeah, I probably would feel like I'm in prison as well. I definitely felt that, even though it's also learning what you want to learn. You can't just learn everything all the time. That was something that made me not want to go to college for engineering. Is that all day I was learning the same thing over and over again for 2 years. Like, it's just like these three categories: math, physics, chemistry. That's all I'm learning for like 2 years, and that made me like really dead inside. It's like, I don't want this at all. Um, Although that was a wrong choice, I kind of don't regret it, maybe.
Who says it's a wrong choice then?
It's wrong choice because it's, it basically is like I wasted 5 years.
You got somewhere that you'd rather be. How is it wasting 5 years?
I got somewhere, like, I had two choices, right? Either choice I chose, I'm in the same position now, but there were a few years that were unnecessary. If I chose the other choice, I would have been in the same position in a different way, an easier way. It would have been easier for me even now if I chose the other one.
I don't know, you could say that, but more likely is the fact that you would have been in that other path and seen something totally different that you wanted from there and not ended up in where you are now.
Mm-hmm. But maybe, yeah, I wish I was I can see what the parallel dimension was.
It would be nice to see the future. We could always make the right decision. But, when you told me this topic idea, the thing I was thinking that I really wanted to bring up was trying to remember it now, but it was about, so there's believing in yourself when no one else does, and I'm trying to remember, there's the obvious aspects of that, like you know what you want and you know what you can do, no one else does. I don't remember exactly where I was going, but something I do want to say is that I lost track of that too. Great.
I think I get it. What you're trying to say is everyone else, no one other than yourself, know what you're capable of, honestly, like how much effort you want to put in.
True, yeah. Or how much effort you can muster.
Yeah,
and that's why so many people are always like, you can give more, you can try harder and stuff, but they don't know what you can actually do.
Yeah. So you're the only one who knows what you can do for that particular thing, and how much you want it. So instead of listening to someone else, it's better to listen to yourself.
Yeah.
And even if it is like the wrong choice, it's still, you've tried.
Yeah. There should be a lot less telling other people what to do, I think.
Yeah.
Even from any position. So employer, parent, government.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that thing, telling people all the time what to do, if the person themselves are not interested in it, it's not gonna work long term.
Yeah, exactly.
It will work for a little bit, but then you're going to go tired of it. And I think the reason people take other people's advice is because there is other stuff involved, like money and comfort and
and it's almost like a brainwashing of like fear mongering. I mean, that like the people that have the positions of power, whatever it may be. So I'm thinking of parents when kids are younger.
I don't consider parents as people with power. Kind of, they have power, but they shouldn't.
Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But their idea of the world, their views of the world, their ideals, are far too often pushed on their kids as being the only truth. So then the kids, yeah, they don't.
Yeah. Parents often say, "I've lived this life,
Yeah.
so I know better."
They've lived their life.
Yeah.
They're not the only people that have lived, nor the only experience
Yeah.
that anyone has ever had.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Like the world is different.
World's different, first of all, when you grow
and
as time goes on, and individuals are different too.
Yeah, and I have different set of parents than my kids have. My daughter, Mesa has, and a lot is capable. Like, basically, when parents say, "I know, I've lived this. You shouldn't do this," they're not letting the kid
learn,
be their best self.
Yeah.
They're limiting their kid's life, and that's not correct.
Yeah. There's very few things that a parent should step in and actually fix or adjust for a child. It's a lot less than most people think.
Yeah.
It's basically just if they are in immediate danger, because otherwise, like even if they're doing something that could lead to a bad outcome someday in the future, or like you not going to medical school or something, like you not going to college is gonna make it harder for you later in life or whatever.
Yeah.
Anything. If they are pressuring their, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
No.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, try.
I lost it. I'm trying. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was basically agreeing with it. I think I understood what you were trying to say.
Well, I hadn't started the next thing.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no way you could
have. But I can. There was this like study that concluded, like scientists have concluded doing this study.
I know you can, and I'm doing it right now. You're
brain.
See?
Yeah. Like human brains communicate with vibrations, and like telepathy basically is possible.
Yeah. There's also the fact that there's only a few paths we could take from any point. It's not infinite unless we just say never mind to everything I just said. So with those few paths, and knowing the other person, you can pretty much guess where they're gonna go.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention.
Yeah. This is funny. Because if that's true, parents can probably say, "Don't do this. You're going to end up."
If they're.
But the thing is, the there's not just few paths. There's like in life, like no matter when you start, there's like millions of paths.
Yeah.
And the person themselves, the person themselves should also feel the path themselves.
That's kind of actually exactly what I was going to talk about earlier when I lost my train of thought. It's that even if we are right with our child, right? And we know what's going to happen. If we tell her, she's not going to learn it. She's just going to follow and do what we say. Then when we die one day, and she's left on her, she doesn't know anything for herself. And she's 60 years old trying to figure everything out. That's a hard time to figure things out. So
this is probably a perfect time to talk about this incident this documentary I watched. A family of 11 people killed themselves.
Oh my god.
Kind of. So basically what happened is one of the kids, so the dad dies, who did everything for the family. And then one of the kids who had probably some mental health issues, um, uh, basically kept telling people that he was dreaming. His dad is telling him in his dreams of what to do and how to do and stuff, and he, like, the whole family, like, the kid is the youngest son of the father who died, and he was able to somehow make all these other people, 3 kids and 8 adults, 7 adults, like, apart from him, believe that they should do this ritual where they hang themselves, and his dad is going to come and save them.
What?
Yeah, and
believed that?
They all believed that, and they're all, like, really well educated.
They probably had never seen a hallucination or a delusion before, because the kid probably believed it, and he was like,
the kid
no,
is not kid. Kid
him.
is like 60 years or something,
Oh.
50 years or something, who had, he had kids, and his older brother, who's 60, I don't know, whatever, has kids who, like, one of the kids is, like, going to get married. Like, she had her engagement, and then she's going to get married soon. They all, like, believed this person and hung themselves.
So
what I'm trying to say is, if you don't let your kids do stuff for themselves, they can easily be manipulated and get into this cult-like situation.
Because the cult does stuff for them, and they...
No, like, people... If you haven't tried to figure out anything by yourself, you will try to take the easy path out, and it's really easy to manipulate you by giving you
kind of what I'm
basic...
saying. The cult will do things for you, or think for you. And
Yeah.
That's also...
I mean, that's not to say, like, people who got to do everything won't get into this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if people are trying to manipulate you, you get manipulated somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You can think you're smarter or anything. There's always new ways of manipulation. People, like, I guess that's how people get scammed all the time. Even though in news...
Scams have been around for thousands of years, and they're still getting scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how... yeah.
I want to make a joke, but it feels like the most disgusting time to make a joke after that story. So I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're all adults. It's wild.
No, there's 3 children, but yeah, mostly adults.
Old adults too.
Yeah, old adults. That's wild. Yeah.
But they don't have any. What's the word? Like ability to live for themselves because their dad took care of everything their whole life.
No.
That's how you started the story. So
okay, yeah. So I guess their dad helped do everything for them. Yeah, got their jobs. He had a business, so they worked with him, and then like did everything, like managed the household and everything. Like this happens a lot in Indian households. Like father is the head of the household, so they manage the finances, they pay all the bills, and they decide what you will study, they decide who you will get married to, and all those things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were doing all those things. he was doing all those things for his kids and whole family basically, um, while he was alive. And when he died, the whole family is looking for someone to take that role.
And the kid took the role and said, "You should all hang yourselves."
Kid is like 50 years old. But yeah,
The guy's kid.
yeah. And it was like, it lasted like 7-8 years, where he made them do stuff, made them
That's crazy.
believe his dad is running the household still through him.
That's wild.
Yeah, and mental health stuff is not normalized in India so much, and it's really, there is a lot of victim shaming.
Mm-hmm.
So people, I myself, like, didn't want to share a lot of things my whole life, and blamed myself for being in the situation sometimes, where I would have loved to have someone to share it with, and I probably would live more well-informed life than I did in the past 32 years.
Because you could have worked on it with other people, only by yourself.
Yeah. And I guess it's not specific to India. It's everywhere. Like, people, there's a lot of victim shaming, and it's really hard in many situations to share stuff that happened and talk about it without judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to find someone to talk to.
Yeah, you can't trust even your parents or anyone, and that's ridiculous that you can't say everything that's on your mind to even one person in your life. Yeah. I think there's like I've said this before, I think even in the podcast, that there are some things in my life that I haven't shared with anyone until kind of like recently. And I internalized it as it being my fault, even though now as an adult, when I think about it, it's not my fault at all. And I also like really kind of erased parts of my memories. I guess it still exists in my subconscious memory, but I didn't want to remember them at all.
There's a lot of delusion spawned from the fact that we have to figure everything out on our own and can't ground ourselves by talking to someone else about a lot of things. Yeah. Like, most people don't actually know, and I feel like the 90 million% of 99.9 in a million nines percent of people don't have even one person that they could say everything to. And even if it's not because of trust issues, it's because of the time it takes to talk. You can think faster than you can talk.
Yeah.
So to say everything you thought and did and convey this entire sequence of events to someone else isn't gonna work.
Yeah,
so you have to figure it out yourself, and most of it ends up coming out wrong.
I didn't mean thoughts, but things that happen to you, you should be able to share. Some things, at least if they're really bothering you.
Well, yeah, but they're bothering you because of your thoughts, right? The way you react to it is a large portion of what happened.
Yeah.
So you could say these physical things happened, but it's not really the whole story. The story includes what we were thinking and feeling during that.
I guess, yeah. And I think most parents I guess most people, when we gossip, which I also do. I'm not saying it's just specific to someone. Everyone does. I guess that's human. Um, it makes it hard to share for
Oh, because you
someone
feel like
you're
someone's
not.
going to gossip about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like everything you're saying is public as soon as it
Yeah.
comes out of your mouth. Even if it's spoken in private.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to be like, it's okay. Sure, it can be public. What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Like, that's my truth. That's my life.
Yeah.
Like, I did
And the
stuff.
gossip is going to happen regardless, and it'll be wrong no matter what.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
they'll make it up.
Yeah.
They'll make it up if you don't say it.
Yeah.
So you might as well
Things
say
happened to me,
legally.
and things I did it at that age with the information I had. And I probably will do the same thing again, but I did it. I chose that. And every minute I'm not the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, myself an hour from now is not the same person as myself now.
Yeah. You evolve. We evolve.
Mm-hmm.
We grow.
Uh-huh. And you might do the same thing for different reasons. Who knows?
We definitely do different things for the same reasons. Right? But we also do the same things for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no matter what you do, you did at that point.
Yeah.
And there is no point in regretting or what ifs, which I do a lot. I should have, would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't force yourself like you can do it from now on, but there is nothing you could have done in the past.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or in the future. This is something like future is so unpredictable. No matter what you do to prepare for the future, there's no way you can prepare for every situation in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just live in the present.
The present is the future, though.
The present is present.
No, but it's evolving into the future every millisecond.
Yeah, but I do something today. I shouldn't be thinking about the repercussions I'm gonna have in the future.
Yeah.
What is it? What is
repercussions is pretty good, but effects.
I can't say the word.
It's
That's the word, but I'm saying it wrong.
Oh no, yeah, it's repercussions. Repercussions have a little negative connotation, though.
Oh. Whatever the effects are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't predict it if the thing I did today is going to have a positive outcome tomorrow or not.
Yeah, and that's yeah. We talk about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like a percentage game. So like,
yeah,
if I could give myself a 60% chance of having my outcome happen.
You're talking like AI. That's basically what machine learning is.
What?
Like probability.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's funny. But yeah, if I could give myself a higher probability, even if it's not certain, of something I want to happening, I would do it. Even if it means in the present making sacrifices.
And I think, like, things also have, when there is higher percentage, there's the risk of the 1% being wrong is much higher. Sometimes.
What? The risk of the 1% is higher
So
than the other 1%.
so for example, if you get a surgery, for example, in medical terms, there is 3 routes, like going, using medicine for this long, and then 2 routes, using medicine, and then, for example, cancer, and getting what is chemotherapy. The You're like 99%, like, I don't know, 80% chance that you're going to get better in 5 years, and your life is going to be extended a little. And then there is another option. This is just an example, I'm just saying,
Making up numbers.
making up numbers.
Okay.
There's this other option where you can get a surgery and get it removed, and that is a definite good thing. But in case it's like 1 in a million chance that the surgery is not going to happen as expected, and you can die right then. But if you go the other route, you won't die right away, but your effects are figured out much later. So the most probabilistic plan you choose sometimes can have, even though the risks are least probable to happen, the risk is so much higher.
I see.
You choose less probabilistic path.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking about philosophy or machine learning or random shit now. But
Well,
it makes sense,
here's
I
to
guess.
tie it in.
Yeah.
So if we're going with our probability, and talking about no one else believes us but ourselves, then it's going to be really hard to convey that whole probability situation every moment to someone else. You should be making your own decisions. I think that's end of the episode.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So the probability of me being super successful going one route is low, but, or I don't know, medium, but the time it takes is longer, and the risk, if it doesn't happen, is I've wasted that long time, and then I'm risking a huge portion of my life. And if I choose the easy, comfortable path, I'm not risking a lot of my life. Time-wise.
Now wise. Time
Yeah.
wise, now wise.
Yeah, then wise.
Yeah.
But the risks of it not being successful is very, very low. But the risk of me being happy is also low.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, it depends on your own desires for your own
Yeah,
self.
yeah. There's like so many different types of probabilities you can do.
Yeah.
So many factors.
It's interesting in those scenarios where like parents try to make the decisions for their kids' future. Based on what they think their kid would want. I mean, yeah. Nah.
I mean, you can give a suggestion. You can't like force
you can't
them.
force them, and you can't force them to want something either.
Yeah.
That's where it's way too far. Like you can say, I see the way you are. I know this would make you happy if you did it. Even that is too much because they're not doing it for themselves. It won't stick.
Yeah.
But if you're then saying, I see that this would make you happy if you decided to do it, so you need to decide to do it. That's just slavery.
Yeah. Or you can say you can try it and see.
Yeah.
I think this is some. Yeah. I guess it's a really hard thing being a mentor or a guide or
parent.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Yeah, it's like I think everyone should get a training.
Training as a parent. Before
Yeah,
a parent,
yeah,
for sure.
like not just before. Like every year, there should be like, oh, this is the
Training.
stage you are. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, why are only kids getting lessons in school? I think parents should also.
They should have grown up school.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that is really necessary. It's not like you're basically growing the future.
It's definitely important.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't been implemented.
Yeah,
Or
I
even
think
discussed
yeah.
really much.
I think we
mainstream.
should write a proposal and send it to the government that
Government like NASA, government of the world, dear government of the world, parents need lessons. The end. Thank you. Love, Anila. Send it with a dove. NASA.
This is my
you
letter
remember?
to the governments of the
Yeah,
world.
this is the letter. This
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Share this with your governments all.
Yeah.
Remember NASA when she said we need to tell the government to pick up the trash. Yeah, so it's true. It would be nice to have like a little suggestion box, but then, and we
I think
technically
there is
do.
a suggestion
We technically
box.
do,
Yeah.
but the other part of that is it needs to be a small enough government,
Mhm.
like localized things, like community governments.
Yeah.
If you write to the federal government of your country and say, "Hey, we have trash on our street." We'll pull all the stops. Bring the National Guard. We'll call your local representatives for you.
I mean, Trump can do it.
Bring the National Guard.
Bad joke, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think we wrapped it really well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
Although
late.
we went in like 100 directions and talked about so much random stuff.
But
yeah,
if
this is basically a live episode. We're recording it and we're gonna put it right away.
Yeah.
Because today's Sunday.
Yeah, today is Sunday when we're recording. We usually record earlier in the week, but we're way late. So it's Sunday evening. I'm going to post it right away, so you're going to see us. We'll still be wearing these things when you watch this episode, if you watch it right away. And thank you for sticking around if you did this long, because we were a little bit all over the place and a lot of bit tired as it's pretty late.
I'm not tired.
I am super tired. But then, not we were tired.
Okay.
On average, we're not tired. On average, we are middle. Because she's not tired and I'm exhausted. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out with us for our evening tea. And hit the like button on whatever platform you're on if you stuck around this long, because that helps us and it means you like us if you stayed this long. So, show your support with that thumbs up button.
And interact with us.
Yeah. If you have something to say further on this topic, comments or the subscribers only chat space on Substack, those are great places to come interact with us, because we are open and ready and willing and wanting to hear from you all on what we're talking about, and we'll bring it up in later episodes. We'll definitely chat back, and yeah. So with that, good night.
Bye.
Adios. See you next time.